So good morning everybody, welcome to day 2 of the Cleveland Way. Today we'll be walking from Osmotherley to Great Ayton. So my plan for today is to get past Kildale, which is where usually the stages finish, walk up Captain's Cock Monument and then obviously drop down then to Great. Either get a taxi or see how I feel, I might walk it down into Great Ayton. Today's about 23 miles, it's another long day today, got a short one tomorrow all being well to Saltburn, but yeah, as you can see, signpost behind me, they've installed, apparently there's a diversion now, so we go over Ladies Chapel, not to the left of it, so that'll be nice. But there's a lot of rolling hills, it looks like this morning, continuously up and down, which isn't great for your feet and you just want a bit of consistency, but we should get that later in the walk today, all being well. Weather's fine for so far, it looks like it might get a bit rainy in areas later this afternoon, but it is what it is. But yeah, so we're staying in Kildale Youth Hostel, which is just down the road here. It's about a 10-minute walk from the start of today. Relatively alright, got myself a packed lunch, I'm not complaining. But yeah, it does the trick. If you want anything comfy, obviously you've got the Queen Catherine Hotel in the centre of Osmotherley, but either way you've got a hill to climb at either end. Probably would take the Kildale one, to be fair, it was a lot quicker to get here. But yeah, so far so good. But yeah, feeling a little sore, my ankles, I don't know what I've done, but I've rolled my ankle in an area, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, but it's what it is. So yeah, let's head off, let's get these 23 miles done, and see what we have to see for today then, shall we? So we've reached the split off for the coast to coast. So there's two ways you can go, the way that the Cleveland Way goes, or you can take the footpath, obviously, signposted, but yeah, we've officially joined the Wainwright's coast to coast, which obviously is one of the ones I'm looking at doing next year. That's the sign for Ladies Chapel up to the left. You don't even go right past it. I thought you went past it, and I'm not walking 100 yards further uphill to then come all the way back down that again. No way. But yeah, onwards we go up that little dirt track there. Well, I'm officially on Scarthwood Moor. Sun's just popping out now and the moorland here is beautiful. I can just make out right in front of me, that's Rosebery Topping, I think, up top in front of me. Can't see Captain's Cup Monument. Yes, now I can, just about. It's just a bit up above the tree, just make it out in the corner. But what a view, this is amazing. But this is where it's now going to get hard. I've just passed the TV and weather station at the top, but this is now going to be the hard bit, because it's now just rolling hill after hill after hill. There's no consistency in the day. Well, there will be later, all being well. But yeah, that's good to see tomorrow's section, and obviously from there it's right and down to the coast. Can't wait for that, to be honest, but hey yo, let's get today done first. Onwards we go down the moors. So, I'm now on Round Hill. Finally, at the top. Wow, that was so hard coming up there. Started off alright, you're thinking, oh great, and then absolutely went like that, right up. And then it's obviously eased out the top, so now it is just rolling hills. I can see Rosebery Topping now a bit more clearly, and Captain's Cup Monument's just behind one of the big hills. You can see behind me. Just the little tip there, I've got to go up. Obviously that's one of I think 4 now to do. So over the top's there, and then obviously down and up, down and up. Once we get to the last one, it's just a case of standing on the top then. And then nice gentle descent then into Kildale. But overall, it's been fine weather-wise, fine terrain-wise, just steepness to start. That's the hard part done. It's now the rolling hills, and I don't mind that. It's nice and gentle. We'll be fine. But yeah, overall, loving it. And I think I can just make out the east coast, but I'm not going to show you that. We'll wait till we get further up and I might be able to get a better view. So, onwards we go. So, in the middle of all this wind and everything, I'm on the top of Carlton Bank with the trig point just here. Wow, what a view. That was a lovely climb that to get from where I were. This is brilliant. This is, I think that I've stuck around at the highest point of the Cleveland Way, so it's all downhill from here. Well, it's not. I've got that thing to climb, but oh well, is what it is. But yeah, so far so good. I've got no complaints. That was really, really nice coming up that. To be fair, I thought it might be a bit steep getting to the top. Nothing. Absolutely so nice getting up that. it's everything else after this. It's not going to be the sheep killer. But now, highest point, I'll take that, and I'm not far from the East Coast. So, one step closer, I guess. Sorry for the lack of updates. It's been very hilly. Yeah, just come down the third hill. Got the fourth one to climb, and then we're on the tops. Touch wood. Yeah, that were hard. That up, down. There's proper some shin smashes in there. Getting up this now is like the final hurdle, and then obviously you're on the tops then towards Blocksworth Crossing. So that's what it says on here. And we turn left then for Kildale. But you can see the destination, but it feels absolutely miles away. But yeah, down that one, up another. I'll see you when we get to the top, shall we? Long time no see. It's been that bad though with weather. It's just turned from being on and off rain to just constant raining. So I ended up just not having the camera out a lot of the time. Finally descending now towards Kildale with a lovely view of Captain Cook's Monument, Captain Cook's Monument, and Rosebery Topping for tomorrow. Got a nice view back, as you can see, over what we've walked. Well, what I've walked at least. The rain's fine, but it's been the ascent today that's, I think, knackered me. And the descent, God, the amount of shin smashes has been atrocious. But yeah, Kildale's the next stop now. Need to make a decision on at Kildale. Do I go and do the monument today, or do I do it tomorrow? I plan to do it today, but I've got the time tomorrow and the miles to do it. So there's always tomorrow if needs be. So we'll see. But onwards we go for Kildale, I guess. So after all that descent, I'm finally in the village of Kildale. I'm going to get towards the railway station and then have a think if to go up the monument or not today. Feeling a bit deflated now. Could do with some rest and a bed. So we'll see. I'll let you know though. So two problems. One, I took a wrong turn. And the wrong turn has ended up at the station instead of waiting to then decide what I'm doing. I'm about just over 2.5 miles away. I'm not pushing it. My feet are knackered. I've got a sore ankle, and I don't want to aggravate that more, obviously, by going up again and then going straight back down. Well, obviously, with the option then of a taxi all the way back, which is guaranteed. I've got a train in half an hour. I'll take it, and then I can just walk the last 20 minutes into Great Ayton. If I'll do the monument now in the morning, I'll have to see how I feel. And obviously I know I've got 12 miles if I was to go to my original plan. If I miss the monument, it's not the end of the world. And yeah, it's a section of the Cleveland Way, obviously, but if I can miss it, I'll miss it. Quite frankly, today has been a bit of a crappy day, a lot of wind swept, obviously rain, sun. I just want rest now. I've had a long day. I've been up since 4, left at 5 this morning. Yeah, it's been a long day, and I think it's time I get some kit, get some rest, and then probably try tomorrow if I can. If there's no trains that'll get me obviously up and over, and then obviously to Saltburn before I finish for the day, because I want to be in Saltburn for 2-3 o'clock. So I won't be hanging around tomorrow. I want to get an early check-in at my Premier Inn in Middlesbrough. So, yeah. No, it's a shame, but this concludes day 2 of the Cleveland Way from Osmotherley and today finishing at Kildale. I will see you in the next one.